hard fought victory tonight. Assess your performance, Sean.
You know, it was good. I get this bad habit where I hit guys, and I hurt them, and I just let them go. You know, I do it every fight. I do it. I need to hit the guy, and I need to hit him again and again until he falls down. It's noted this time.
When you had him against the cage and you were throwing, were you surprised he defended and didn't completely just wilt?
Well, you know what? I have a pretty bad bruised tendon right now that I got to get x-rayed for my hand, so I was hitting him hard, but a couple times I hit him and I seen the lights flash, and he wasn't quitting, you know? Obviously I don't hit hard enough, but we're going to fix that.
Want to talk about his girlfriends now?
Any applications? All right.
When you did hurt him and then you didn't finish, what did the corner tell you that maybe kind of directed you to get back on the right path for the fight?
Well, I wouldn't say that I got back on the right path because I didn't finish him, but he was yelling the head kick, and in my mind I was registering, okay, Sean, throw a head kick. But you know, when you're out there and you're in retarded modes, I mean, I probably shouldn't say that. Excuse me, guys. I don't mean in disrespect.
We'll bleed it.
All right, we'll bleed it. They'll bleed it. Well, anyways, yeah. So I wasn't throwing the head kick, and you know, it was my fourth fight. Like, I'm a slow learner, so hopefully that I could put my game together, and then, you know, after my next one, mold it all together and be more of a complete fighter. That's the game plan.
I know it just happened, but I mean, when you sit back and I know you want to kind of revisit the thing, what really sticks out in your mind? You're like, why did I do this? What do you think what went wrong?
Oh man. Once again, you know, like I was landing good 1-2s, or I landed a hook, and he would go into fence mode and turtle. And you know, like when you look back on it, you're like, yeah, you should walk up, hit him with a left hook to the body, his hand drop, kick him in the head, or hit him with the right hook. And you know, that separates the really high level strikers from, you know, the low levels. And I'm in the middle, and I'm seeing it. I have the ability to be a high level striker. I just need to put it together, and that's the hard part, but I'm getting there.
I've asked a couple of guys about the Reebok gear. What do you think about it? Are you happy with your stuff?
Honestly, I mean, I love the look. It kind of hurt a little bit in the sponsor area, but I mean, the look's cool. It makes you feel official. So, I mean, we kind of, when we walk out, you know, we're wearing jeans and whatever body wants to give us money, we'll throw a logo on. So it feels good, you know, like you feel like a UFC fighter. You feel like a professional high-level athlete, which we are. So, I mean, I like it. I like it. Good image for the sport.
And how soon do you want to get back in there?
I'm going to let my hands heal up, and, you know, 1 or 2 more this year. Maybe if I get 2 this year, 2 more this year to finish up with 4 fights, I'd be stoked. That'd be great.
What exactly did you do to the hand? Is it fractured?
They don't know. I got it x-rayed. It's the tendon's just bruised. I got sensitive hands, dude. I got baby hands, I'm telling you. All the guys that ever fight me, can you please not put your head down? Or could you let me hit you in the soft side of your face? Because my hands are sensitive.
When you're fighting and you do land that punch and you feel that flash of pain in your hands.
No, he's lying.
Do you start thinking like, all right, I'm not going to do that again, or do you think keep doing it, or do you just not even register until the end?
No, I keep saying I'm going to use my hand like a club until it stops working, or he stops working. But the problem was my hand stopped working before he stopped working, so that was kind of the issue towards the end. But you know, all in all, no excuses. It's a great fight, great opponent, tough guy.
And there's certain fighters who they almost act like rock'em sock'em robots, where their corner is just screaming what they should do and they just react. And you're saying you kind of don't, you hear it, but you're not rock'em sock'em robots
yeah,
yet.
you know, like I'm a stubborn bastard. Like I'm stubborn, and I need to knock it off. Some of the best fighters are the ones that could listen and be more fluid. But you know, this is my 4th fight, and I know my last fight, man, I was so afraid of failure. Like before I was walking out, I was like, man, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And I was trying to hide it because I was on such a long win streak. And I was like, I don't even want to be here. Like, I don't want to freaking be here. And then after I let go of the failure, now I let go of the oh, it doesn't matter if I win. And just like this fight, I walked out there, I was relaxed. Like, I felt my pulse. I was like, man, I don't know if this is a good thing, but I could like take a nap right now. So, you know, the more comfortable I get, the better. But it felt good to let go of failure, you know. That's what I learned from this one.
And it's always strange to me because I've done jiu-jitsu tournaments, and yeah, the corner's there, but I always think, I've trained for this, I can individually do this. Can you tell me what that's like?
Exactly. When you go in there, and obviously what they're seeing will work, but what you're doing in the gym, if you do it, it'll probably work, but you don't really feel confident. Like right before, I was catching my kick, right before we went out there, my corner was like, hey man, you're catching your kick and you're leaving yourself open for a right hand. But I'm like, man, I've been doing this for 3 months. Like, you're not gonna fix me in, you know, an hour or 30 minutes. Like, I just gotta do what I've been doing, and we'll fix it next camp. But I need to listen more, there's no doubt.
When you catch yourself doing small things like that, oh, I dropped my right hand, I threw the right kick, and I dropped my hand fast enough, or I didn't bring it over. Do you find yourself in the moment going like, oh shit, next time, or do you not even pay attention until you get
There's little things like he threw a kick and it glanced. Like I was light, I moved with it well, but a part of me was like, oh man, I dropped my right hand. You know, if he extended that about a foot and I took a shin to the head, I'm gonna be seeing little Tweety birds, and you know, I'm telling you, every time I get hit hard in the head, I think about cereal. Every time it's the weirdest thing. I'll get hit and I'm like, Fruit Loops. And I'm like, wait, what? Fruit Loops? What the fuck are you talking to? Sorry, bleep about. Like, what are you thinking about cereal for? And it makes me laugh a little bit, and then I realize I'm in a fight, and that kind of sucks again.
When you say you're a slow learner, what do you mean by that? Or how many fights do you think you need to get to your level?
Oh man, this is like my 16th, 17th fight. I'm a slow learner. Like, especially with the competition is so different in the UFC. Like, you know, you go in other low level shows, and you could just put your hand out on guys' heads and hit them, they fall down. But in UFC, we're all training hard. We don't quit. We don't feel pain in the fight. After the fight, we feel pain. So it's just one of those things of being more dangerous and being confident with myself. And really, I think every fight I get in the UFC, I learn a little bit. And I wish I was one of those guys that just came out and was a superstar. But I'm not. Like, I'm one of those guys that I learn and I have to develop, and I think I'm developing in the right path. So we'll find out. Time will tell.
One of the judges gave you. Oh, okay. So one of the judges gave you 26-30. It was a big gap, or was
honestly, I didn't even know. I wasn't even paying attention to what the judge said. To be honest, they said I won, and that's all I cared about. I just wanted my check and my ice, and I mean, it sucked. Like I said, I wanted to finish him, but you know, he was like 33. He's had over like close to 30 fights. Guys like that, I mean, they're veterans, you know. But next time.
Thank you.